episode of Think About It Thursday, where we give you guys a little something to think about that helps your cat live longer, healthier, happier lives. I'm Jay.
I'm Adrian.
And together we are the two crazy cat ladies. Today, guys, is all about cat behavior. Oh, wait, let's smile for Instagram.
Hi, Instagram.
Finding that cover is so hard. That cover photo, you guys know all about it. Anyway, today is about cat behaviors. We wanted to, it's very interesting how many of you guys we talk to, how many cat parents we talk to that just don't understand why their cats are doing A, B, or C. It's difficult sometimes for us as cat parents to understand why our cats are doing certain things. So we were like, well, let's just start explaining some of these behaviors that we've learned about, mostly the hard way, over our journey as cat parents. But we decided instead we would reach out to the experts. So we reached out to Linda and Rita of Cat Behavior Alliance. They are feline behaviorists. So they are the specialists, the experts when it comes to feline behavior. And we said, what are the top 3 misunderstood cat behaviors that you guys deal with? And they gave us the answers, and we are bringing them to you live right now for Think About It Thursday.
Oh my God. And what's really interesting, I think, is that these 3 behaviors, we were going to guess at what they were. And we get a lot of questions about these 3 specific things. Number 1, being cats that go outside the litter box.
Guys, we all tend to think that our cats are being spiteful. It happens to us too. Our sweet little beautiful, lovely Pooh Bear, he tends to, when we go out of town, he will tend to go outside the box. He'll poop somewhere outside the box. And we're like, oh, well, he's just mad.
We've not said true. That. It's not true. What I think is so fascinating is we're like trying to squeeze into the frame here. Once we make sure that our cats are not dealing with an underlying health issue, which is really important to check out first, because our cats are stoic. We want to make sure that their health is in order. They're not going to tell us when they're not feeling well.
Right.
Once their health has been checked and our cats are exhibiting this kind of behavior, one of the biggest reasons that cats do this is because their scent brings them comfort.
Yeah.
That was heartbreaking for me to learn, because so many of us cat parents get frustrated, right? Like we find some pee in a weird place, or we find poop right in front of the front door, and we're like, oh, why? But so it's frustrating, but that frustration, our energy about that frustration does not help comfort our cats, which is probably why they were doing it to begin with.
Exactly. So when, Linda from Cat Behavior Alliance, we interviewed last week on our podcast, and she said she was almost in tears. She said it was, we were speaking with somebody, they were ready to get rid of their cat. Every time they went out of town, their cat pooped on their pillow, right? And we get people that reach out and say, why does my cat pee on my clothes? They don't pee on my sister's clothes. They don't pee on my mom's clothes. They only pee on my clothes. And that, guys, is as much as it might stink or it might not be fun to clean up, it's actually something that, what are you doing?
Hello.
It's actually something.
A cat behavior issue over here.
It's actually something that brings them comfort. Scent is so important to our cats, guys. And so when they're trying to mesh their smells with the ones that they love most, it's actually a beautiful sign.
It's a beautiful
so
thing.
when it's just you, or because you're out of town, they are feeling insecure, and so they're meshing their smells with things that smell most like you, like your pillowcase, like your clothes, like other objects or items, maybe your blanket, things that smell like you. They want to feel closer to you, so they might go outside the box and use those areas.
Yeah, stress in the house can cause this, but we also want to make sure that we evaluate their litter box situation as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of off the behavior totally different topic, but really understanding
it's not a different topic.
Well,
understanding that there's a reason, and they never do that out of spite. Okay,
Number 2 is that cats don't like to play. This was something that we actually learned from Dr. Marcy Koski when we were going through a situation with our Pooh Bear a couple of years ago, where we were basically going through the same issue. And she said, if your cat tells you that they don't want to play, they're lying to you. All cats instinctively need and want to play. You're having way too much fun with that.
I know. She is dancing.
This is a really important part of a cat's life. Engaged playtime is super important. We spent the majority of, I would say, the first 10, 15 years of being cat parents without cat toys in the house, without engaged scheduled playtime in the house. And we didn't realize how important it was. Not only is it a lie if they say that if your cat's like, no, I don't want to play.
They're lying to
It
you.
means that they need to be in a comfortable space. So
Yes.
especially in multi-cat households, that's how we learned about confidence building sessions. We took Pooh Bear into a room by himself. Seems a little awkward at first, right? But then give him some time, start playing with a wand toy, bringing him through that praise sequence, which is so important for cats to be able to exercise on a regular basis. Follow that up with a treat, something tangible, and it made a world of difference. Play mitigates any number of behavioral issues that we consider unwanted.
Yeah, absolutely. So if your cat is not, if you say, and we hear this all the time, including us, it was our cat doesn't like to play. I don't know what to do because our cat doesn't like to play. Just make sure that they feel comfortable. Every cat wants to play. A bored cat is a stressed cat, and a cat that does not play, that does not exercise, will lead to, unfortunately, health issues in the future. So your cats like to play. Don't think they don't.
Number 3, and this is another one that we experienced ourselves, is aggression.
Yes.
Aggression is a really tough thing to deal with, especially in a multi-cat household, or if you've got a cat that's acting aggressive towards another animal companion or someone in the family. This is a really misunderstood thing because we think our first instinct is to yell and be like, hey, stop doing that. That's not going to help the situation.
No, and we think that our cats are being mean, and there's no
Right.
such thing as a mean cat. A cat that is actually aggressive is a scared cat. Another thing that they told us is that a lot of people just misunderstand fighting and playing. Cats are made to pounce and roll around and maybe even a little bit of hissing and growling here and there. But if you really pay attention to your cat's behavior, if you pay attention to their personalities, you look at their ears, you see what's going on, it's actually a great thing for your cats to pounce each other and roll around and fight, if you will. So long as they're not harming each other, then this isn't something that we need to break up and stop.
No, in fact, it's something that you want to be able to encourage. Like Jay said, though, understanding a cat's body language is really important for us because cats will sometimes, like our Jack boy, he will take a play session a little too far. Like Madison's like, oh, I'm done playing. Thank you very much. So every now and then we have to step in and say, hey, playtime's over. This is often just because Jack has so much extra energy and he needs a little engaged playtime from us to help run out some of that energy.
Yes. And now if your cat is, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, just knowing the difference between play and fight, aggression, right, is a big deal. And always understanding, as Pooh Bear was certainly a bona fide aggressive cat,
Who's a super scared cat.
that is fear, understanding what we can do to help comfort them, take away the stressors, take away the fears, help them feel more secure.
Yes.
So important.
And we've got great news. If your cat is aggressive and you are saying, I don't know why they're scared, I don't know what to do to stop this, we're just locking them in a room because they're going to fight with each other, they are actually harming each other. If your cat is going outside the box and you're like, listen, I've had their health checked, everything's checked out, I need this to stop. Or say you need more tips on how to get your cats playing and moving again. Linda and Rita from Cat Behavior Alliance is now offering for a limited time, offering a free 15-minute consultation, catbehavioralliance.com. You can find them on Instagram. You can find them on Facebook, catbehavioralliance.com. Go to their website. You can get a free 15-minute consultation if they can help, and they can help so many of these issues to get your cats safe, calm, and working well in the household, right? Stop going outside the box. They will start getting along better. There are steps that we can take, but if we don't know those steps, we can reach out to a feline behaviorist, and Linda and Rita are amazing.
I really super grateful for them making this really accessible to us cat parents. We didn't even know what a feline behaviorist was for so many years. And I think them kind of opening up the door by giving everyone a chance to talk with them and see how they can help. So invaluable. Feline behaviors are such an underutilized resource for all of us cat parents. So,
so that's going to wrap it up
you guys.
for Think About It Thursday. We are about to go live on our podcast on Facebook and YouTube. If you guys want to join us in about 20 minutes, we love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Thursday.
We love y'all. Bye, guys.